What's up, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to another episode, Rated Culture Podcast. Today, I have my homeboy with me today. I'm going to let him introduce himself, and as we get into the topics of the day, what's going on with you, man?
I'm doing good, man. How you doing, everybody? My name is Cos Markins. I know what time it is.
There we go. Okay. So I had to bring you over today for an episode. We're going to talk about a lot of music culture, artists, being a creative, stuff like that, different platforms. So I feel like it's such a big conversation that needs to be held around those topics because especially without a producer and things like that and independently, running your own, it's definitely a hustle. It's a hustle. So
yeah,
that's what's up. So starting off 2021, January, we just made it. Another year, another month, and we're already on month 2. So far this year, we lost 3 people. So we'll have to, give our condolences for that. But we lost Larry King, number 1.
Yeah.
Iconic.
Legend.
Yeah, legend, iconic. And we also lost Cicely Tyson.
Wow.
Definitely iconic.
I really loved her in all her movies.
Yeah, she played very good in almost everything she played in. And so, you could tell her spirit. You didn't have to know her, but you can tell her spirit was just on point,
Yeah.
So definitely that's a big loss. And then we just we just remembered the passing of Kobe recently.
Man.
It's been about a year. So, which was tragic, too, for just everybody.
But all I can say is Mamba still lives on, no matter how many years goes by.
He does, right. And so I tell people all the time to appreciate people while you're here now. Don't wait until something happens to, give people flowers. You ever heard? Give people your flowers now before they go.
Yeah.
It's that type of thing now, especially with COVID and things like that. It's just here one day, gone tomorrow. So definitely give my condolences for the top 3 people that were no longer here with us.
Yeah.
On a brighter note, for content, I just want to put this out here. This actually is awareness. There's an app called Clubhouse. I know we had our conversation, but Clubhouse app, I just recently signed the podcast on. If you guys want to follow or add me as a friend on Clubhouse, or if you need an invite, Rated Culture Podcast, I can add you. We can collaborate and things like that. But just a breakdown of Clubhouse app, I wanted to put the awareness out there is that Clubhouse pretty much is like a LinkedIn. LinkedIn, you know how that works. It's almost like how business, so as in you collaborate on similar interests and things like that. So Clubhouse for content creators, producers, music artists, whatever the case may be. So it's only invite only. Once you get invited, you set up your account, you set up your page. So when you get on the app, they have different rooms, different niches of what you might be into. So from those rooms, people, even celebrities, I've noticed a lot of celebrities is on there too. A lot of the rooms are social media building, social media engagement. Maybe Joe Rogan, he's a top podcaster because he has his podcast. He has a lot of rooms that he'll promote and say how to catch your audience or how to monetize or things like that. And there's other people too. So I can make my own room. I could say, let's talk about whatever, and then people that's of like-minded individuals be able to join that group. So Clubhouse, I definitely want to put that name out there. I thank you for the people that's put me on to that because just for the week or 2 since I've been on there, it's definitely a learning and growing time. And it's just personal growth wise, it does help with it's good to have a community or a tribe of people that get your vision,
Yeah.
So especially with music, and being an artist. So real quick, so what made you decide to get into just write, because you're singer, songwriter. What started that whole passion? If you want to start from childhood.
It's a lot. The truth is, I started writing music originally in 8th grade.
Okay.
The only difference is back then in 8th grade, I had like this green notebook where I would just write lyrics, like write songs like all the time. But, like the difference is back then I didn't really take it seriously like I take it now.
I can see that. Okay.
The thing is back then I just wrote music just for fun.
Just for fun, yeah.
But
That's
the thing is,
hobby.
I didn't really like take it seriously until I came until my freshman year of college, where I was actually able to like make my dream come true and actually start releasing my own music, stuff like that, like recording, singing, writing my own stuff. I write my own lyrics. Like I don't have a ghostwriter or nothing like that. I write my own stuff.
Yeah, that's another thing. Ghostwriters. Do you feel like a lot of artists that's all they have is ghostwriters, or like Drake or?
No, I feel like everybody. I guess everybody has their different like they have the different tips or there's a different strategy
Team behind them. Yeah. Okay.
Some people write their own stuff. Some people have ghostwriters.
Okay. I feel like it might be needed too. Also, when you have like a team and you have your artistry and things like that, I feel like it's good to collaborate on your own, but it's also good to have like somebody to double check you. So but I guess there was a thing going around a couple of years ago that a lot of these artists just have ghostwriters. They don't write anymore.
Yeah.
So I mean, we can't really tell with that, but
and the thing is with me is I like people they have ghostwriters, but the thing is I pride myself to do things differently. When it comes to like music and stuff like that, I want to push out and start do my own thing.
Yeah, I can understand that. So writing at a young age to like engineering, sound, things like that came about, or that was just like you didn't care about, you wasn't focused on like engineering, you were just focused on like just writing. It was a form of expression.
The thing was when I started writing music, I always had the dream of like instead of like listening to other people's music, I want to actually like release my own stuff, like sing, record, and actually have it out somewhere.
Okay. Any potential collaborations that you would be interested in working with? Like just it could be a far-fetched one, but just like who would you work with? Like maybe 2 or 3 people. If you could.
If I could.
Yeah, just off the bat.
I would really love to do a song with my favorite artist. That would have to be Charlie Wilson of all time. He's a huge legend. Okay. If I could, I would do a collaboration R&B. With Unc. I would.
Okay.
Also, who else? I could probably do a song with. I wish I could do a song with. That would have to be The Baby.
The Baby. Okay. You do The Baby. All right. He's, especially now, he definitely has taken some time to come up. I think a lot of people, I don't know when his first debut was, but I think maybe 2018, maybe. But he's grown as an artist too over time. I respect the fact like he's not so cocky in the game and just coming up like, hey, look at me, I got but he's over time, like you see, like he has albums, singles, and he's at the top of the charts now. Yeah. So that's what's up. Okay. Would you performing live events, things like that? How's that? Or
over the years, I have performed. I've done lots of live performances. When there's a party, I don't plan this, but whenever I go to a party, I dance. And like the thing is when it comes to like a certain artist or a certain type of music that I love, I'll start dancing and going crazy, and then like I'll cause a whole crowd to like stand behind me, and they'll like start loving me for it. Yeah. So like whenever that certain song comes on again, it'll be like everybody will like form a circle, just push me in the middle.
So like crowd surf,
pretty much.
Crowd surfing. Okay. Now I don't even know if that really happens exactly, like but from the concerts I've been through, if you have fans, they go crazy for you. They try to jump on stage and everything, But for right now, so you're most of your music out of Apple Music, Spotify, and SoundCloud. Correct.
You can find all of my music on SoundCloud. Two of my songs on Apple Music and Spotify.
Okay, Apple Music and Spotify. All right. So I want to bring up this conversation real quick: the Spotify versus Apple Music and SoundCloud versus Apple Music and Spotify. So, as in paid subscription, non-paid subscription, the pros and the cons with that. As an artist coming up and independently labeling yourself and stuff, SoundCloud is probably the more flexible out of any other sites, streaming sites?
The thing is, with SoundCloud, you have to you're able to like release songs, like you can use like 1,000 songs a day, and you can still like continue and like just keep pushing, releasing song after song after song. There's no limitation on SoundCloud, but with SoundCloud Pro, I think there is a limitation. I don't know. I never used SoundCloud Pro. I just stuck to the regular version.
Okay.
So so since freshman year of college, yes, I'm in college. I'm doing my thing.
There we go. Get that degree.
Of course.
What are you studying, real quick? What's the study?
My major is music technology.
Okay.
Like I want to learn how to do all the fundamentals, like basically how to I want to start my own recording studio.
Right.
When I graduate, but the thing is, it is hard.
Yeah. Oh yeah, of course.
College is not easy.
Oh yeah. That's why it's not free. It's if you're gonna go to college, like get that paper, get that degree, do what you got to do. Anyway, back to the SoundCloud. Yeah, I feel like SoundCloud gives artists and people more freedom to like now they have ads. They didn't have when I was on SoundCloud, they didn't have ads like that. So the ads, I think, is because of the whole subscription thing.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure, but the subscriptions now on SoundCloud, SoundCloud Go or Plus or one of those. But you subscribe, you get no what's that? Advertisements.
Yeah.
And then I guess you can like listen skip free and things like that. So before it wasn't even like that. You could just skip through and just upload as much as you can. But now according to what you say, they're letting you just upload no limits.
No problems.
Okay.
But the thing is, with SoundCloud versus Apple Music and Spotify, SoundCloud, they give you more freedom, but with Apple Music and Spotify, you don't necessarily your song doesn't necessarily get put on there. Because the thing is, your song has to get approved first, and if you use someone else's work, you have to give credit to them.
Exactly.
Because if you release it on Apple Music and Spotify, you don't give credit.
Yeah, that's that. They're gonna hit you with that DM or something.
That's gonna be a DM or a lawsuit or something.
Whatever. Right. And so definitely, I agree with you like that too. SoundCloud is more like limitless. A lot of artists, use SoundCloud to come up with their career. I've never slept on SoundCloud at all, but right now I don't like how they're so the whole premium gold subscription thing.
Yeah,
it just takes like the whole. It feels like Spotify, or it feels like iHeartRadio. And I'm not trying to knock iHeartRadio, but it just feels like it's so structured. Like before, it was never like that. There's a side note. There's an app called. You ever heard of Spinrilla? Yeah, Spinrilla is a mixtape app. Dope app. I still use it to this day. It's like you heard of DatPiff?
No.
Okay. Well, DatPiff was a mixtape website. So Spinrilla is like the actual app. So with real quick, Spinrilla, some people still missing the mixtapes, things like that. Mixtapes is not even people don't make mixtapes anymore. I feel like
I have not heard of anybody making a mixtape anymore.
You know why? Because I don't think they get paid for it. It's just like it's almost like a rough draft.
Pretty much of what you really want to put out.
Like some of the mixtapes, and I want to get off topic, but some of the mixtapes I've listened to with certain artists I like, I feel like they came harder from the mixtape compared to the studio, because once you get on the studio version, producers and other things, like they try to influence, like we want you to gear towards this area or this sound. But back to SoundCloud, I feel like they always allow artists to express their way, no limits or nothing. Spotify, Apple, Tidal, forgot about Tidal. Tidal was popping when they first started. So people don't want to pay that $14.99 all the time.
Nah.
Yeah, or not even $14.99. You can. Another thing is you can't even post playlists or even like make playlists like how Apple Music can. I think SoundCloud you can. Spotify, I believe you can. Somebody can check me if I'm wrong, but you can't even make playlists or have that freedom with Tidal. I think Tidal was so focused on branding. It was Jay-Z, Rock Nation. I think they were so focused on this is quality music. This is quality.
Death Row, maybe.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. They did have, honestly, this is a side note. They had mixtapes too on there. I don't know if you know that, but they had a few mixtapes too. But the point is, Apple Music, what I preach about Apple Music is you can make playlists. They do. I like how Apple now is personalizing a lot of stuff for like songs that they know that you like. So Apple Music, and I forgot how much it is, $9.99 for a month. If you're a student, it's like $4.99.
Oh, for Apple Music?
Yeah, if you're a student, it's like $4.99.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
With that, Apple Music really tries to make it personal. Guys, and if you're gonna listen, okay, we have artists that you like, new artists, things like that. You can put it in a playlist. Spotify, I haven't been to Spotify in a while, but I think they're doing the same thing. And then, like I said, it's back to SoundCloud. It's all free, so it's like just any unreleased tracks and things like that. It's the main point I'm trying to say is, I think a lot of people are gearing. Before they were gearing towards like SoundCloud, as in don't have to pay, but now I think people are trying to get their money's worth of like how they listen to stuff. So, which is like, no disrespect, SoundCloud is still good, but it's for a particular person. So like for me, I have all music apps, but like SoundCloud, Apple. I don't use Spotify exactly.
Me neither.
But that's just my personal choice. But sometimes I want to listen to my playlist, and sometimes I want to listen to unreleased stuff, or I want to listen to throwbacks that's not actually released. And there's a lot of more better unreleased tracks of stuff than it is actually released stuff. You know what I mean? So for me, like I'll look up like my favorite artists or whatever, and like I'll go through some unreleased stuff. So it's, for me, I like to have like my back and forth a little bit. But yeah, I think people are gearing away from. And when you try to structure people when it comes to music or just like things like that or apps, you can't subscribe. I don't want to hear ads and subscriptions all the time. Like I just want to just go on and listen, Going into that, so college life, real quick. So you're studying music. You said technology.
Music technology. Yes.
Okay, break that down like that. What technology, as in not engineering.
Engineering,
okay.
When it comes to certain things, different ways to set up your microphones, how to set up your XLR, your XR cables.
Yeah.
Shout out to my professor Tori for teaching me those fundamental things. But he taught me a lot more. But I'm gonna be honest, it's been challenging for me.
Yeah.
With these kind of classes. But the thing is,
do they actually do hands? So it's hard to cut you off. Do they
it's
do
hands-on.
like hands-on? Okay, like labs, or I don't know what they call them.
Like our classroom is an actual studio setup with a board and all that stuff. And when we sitting there, and he basically tells us all the stuff.
Interesting. Does these teachers have any background in like music or?
He's been in the music industry for 30 plus years.
Okay, so yeah, enough said about that. So he already is doing his own thing, but at least like he's giving that knowledge back. And
yes.
Do you feel like it's college wise, like it's learning, like it's like you actually are retaining everything that's being learned, or because a lot of the stuff you can learn on YouTube. I'm not sure to cut you off, but YouTube now, like they have a lot of like
a lot of videos, tutorials on it. But the thing is, it is kind of hard for me, because it's very hard to like sit there and listen, because sometimes a lot of that knowledge that he's giving me. Because sometimes I'll probably like zone out, it'll go out my other ear. Yeah,
that's it's a lot to retain. It's like the software, like how you're able to pick up the mics and things like that. It's a lot to retain. But once you get to the point of like knowing everything, like that's when you can do your own studio, you can do your own thing. Yeah. So interesting. I didn't go to school for music technology, but I did. I did like an IT engineering type of class. So I'm kind of very techy, very savvy when it comes to certain things. Real quick, I didn't ask this before. What are your top 3 favorite artists?
I'm glad you asked that question.
Yeah, and why?
I was actually waiting for you to ask that question.
Yeah, I forgot to get into that. But like, what are your top 3, and why too?
Okay, let me break it down piece by piece for you.
Yeah.
Singing wise,
okay,
it would have to be Charlie Wilson.
Yeah, you said Charlie Wilson.
Yeah, okay. He is an absolute legend. Like R&B. I read his book. Like he has gone through like trials and tribulations in his like whole life. I'm talking about Pat after the Gap Band days.
Stuff. Okay.
After the Gap Band days, like he had like rough times, but I think he was able to bring himself back.
Okay.
And the thing is, all his songs, all his music, like he's R&B like hands down. R&B is my genre where I'm staying. Like that, I don't care. I don't care what nobody say.
That's the main area.
That's like, my area.
R&B strictly.
R&B is strictly. That's where I get my inspiration from. He's my biggest inspiration when it comes to doing my music.
Yeah. Yeah, understood that.
He is an absolute legend.
He reminds me of Marvin Gaye. Sorry to put that off. I don't know if you listen to him too. Marvin Gaye had a lot of stuff going on outside of his artistry, which is he ended up passing. Mm-hmm. It was told he passed away because of depression and like personal things. I don't know if you know, but yeah, I can definitely understand that. But go ahead. So
Charlie Wilson. Yeah. So the thing is, what Charlie Wilson is, he's like an uncle to a lot of younger artists.
Yeah.
I consider him an uncle to me in the music industry.
Yeah, that's what you said, like an uncle. Yeah.
I consider him like a distant uncle because I don't know him personally. Yeah. So he's like a distant uncle to me. Mm-hmm. Dancing wise, would have to be Michael Jackson. Like
nice.
Like God rest his soul, King of Pop right there.
King of Pop, yeah.
And the thing is, the thing is with Michael Jackson is, originally I didn't start off singing.
Yeah.
I didn't start off releasing music. Originally, before I started singing, I used to be a dancer.
Dancer. Okay. So you did like a lot of like how Michael like pop. Well,
ever since I was 5 years old, I have been like a huge fan of his. He's like my idol.
Nice.
And the thing is, for years, elementary school, middle school, high school, whenever there was a party or a dance, or live shows, I would rip it out, man. The glove, the wig, the hat,
nice,
the whole get up.
Okay,
I'll
be like a whole Thriller moonwalk type of thing.
I would perform Billie Jean every single time.
Really? Yeah.
The whole choreography for Billie Jean, I know it to a T.
Nice.
And the thing is, it was so I was so loved through middle school and high school that I was able to go to prom twice.
Nice. Okay. I went to prom once, and I went my freshman year. So
my sophomore year of high school, I went with my girlfriend at the time.
Yeah.
She was a senior, but then my senior year, I went with a junior.
Okay.
One of my junior friends.
Yeah.
But putting that aside, Michael Jackson is dancing wise, hands down.
Nice.
Third would have to be I don't know. Let me guess. Neo.
Interesting. Okay.
Neo. I love his music. Neo is an awesome artist.
R&B. Okay.
R&B, pop, rock. He's all that.
Okay. I see that you kind of stay on the soul. And we kind of can relate to you stay on the R&B soulful type music.
Yes.
So to piggyback off of Neo, Sade.
Oh my God.
Sade.
Sweetest Taboo.
Maxwell.
What a Woman's Worth.
Music Soul Child.
Oh my God.
So that's what I said. I see that now that you broke it down. I see you kind of on that soulful R&B. It's R&B and it's R&B now, and then it's R&B like soulful. It's like Music Soul Child. Who else? Dwele. You heard of Dwele?
Yes.
Dwele. Man, don't even get me started on that whole area. You ever heard of Robert Glasper?
Yes.
He's a composer, wonderful composer. I actually met him. Yeah. He's yes, definitely. All right, so I see where you're coming from. So like Neo, for me, equivalent to Neo is like Mario.
Yes,
Mario.
The thing is, I don't know if you know this, but "Let Me Love You." Neo actually wrote that song for him.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. See, I didn't even know that. But
Neo actually wrote that song for Mario.
Wow. Now Mario's music. Well, yeah, Mario and Neo. You saw these verses?
Oh my God!
Series they're doing
these battles. I feel like my favorite one. I feel like my favorite one would have to be.
What's that?
Snoop Dogg versus DMX.
Okay, so
that's like my favorite one.
So that one. Okay, I still gotta catch up on so many things. They just recently did Ashanti
versus Keisha Cole. Yeah.
They did Brandy and Monica. That was iconic. And correct me if I'm wrong. They it was a Jeezy and Gucci Mane. I think they did.
Yeah, they did. So
Erykah Badu and Jill Scott was a big one. That was the first one.
I didn't see that one.
I didn't get to finish it. Yeah, that was like the first one. But the point is, when I say Mario and Neo, I feel like that would be a good lineup. This is in the media. I don't know if y'all know this or people that's listening know this. They're it's speculated that Justin Timberlake and Usher is doing one soon. So I don't know how
they should.
Yeah, the real quick, Usher's another almost like Neo. Well, not almost, but like that lane. Yeah, Usher definitely old school.
The thing is, Usher from years ago, back in the day, his music back in the day, I love.
Yeah,
I don't think I ever heard from. I don't know if he's released anything new lately, recent. I don't think so.
Single, no. Usher's been kind of quiet. That's why if somebody was like, it was on social media somewhere, but it's speculated, and this even with like Monica and Brandy, all the ones that's had Justin Timberlake and Usher, that it was confirmed somewhat like they're looking towards to do that, and especially now with COVID and everything and virtual, it's like a live concert. We can't really go to concert. I feel like I hope they normalize versus as a live concert or something like come to different cities.
That would be better.
I would go, especially like how you see they choose artists that's very similar.
Mm-hmm.
Like and it's not like even a competition. It's just like just friendly. Like the example. So I saw this Shanti and Keisha Cole.
They are similar.
And so you saw how back and what they do for the most part. Like, you do her hits, she do her hits, and they're like hits. They're not like just little songs, but like hits that we would know growing up, type of thing. You know what I mean?
If they turn that into a real concert that people can go to,
it's over.
I'll go to that.
Yeah, I'd pay for that. I don't even care. I wouldn't even care how much it is. I would just be like, you know what? Just let me do it.
Yeah. And
let's go and support. But yeah, man. Oh wow, you got. So I'm gonna give my top 3 real quick, because you got me on that tangent.
Mm-hmm.
But so for me, I would say top 3 would have to. Well, let's start singer wise. I love R&B. I like rock. I like pop. I like R&B. I like jazz. I like can't really do country music like that. Try to. Indie, alternative, things like that. I was singer wise. R&B wise, I'll do a male and female real quick. R&B male wise, I would say right now, Chris Brown.
Why I didn't think of him?
Yeah. Oh, well, this is what I'm just thinking right now. Like, he's just relevant for me right now. But Chris Brown, definitely, he's been in the game years. If you want to take it back, that's why I brought Music Soul Child. I love me some Music Soul Child. I grew up on him. I grew up on now female R&B or soul. I grew up on Jill Scott, Erykah Badu, and Lauryn Hill. Those 3, I used to just replay those albums so much that like those 3 women right there are just like the Trinity. It's like the Trinity because they're
like a 3 woman Trinity right there.
It's a Trinity. But it's like Lauryn gave you a little rap. Jill Scott gave you the R&B. Erykah was very like spiritual, very
the soul.
Soul, yeah. It's just like it's a trinity. It's like with that. So it's But yeah, I would say R&B wise, male Chris Brown, Music Soul Child. Now rapper wise, and I do listen to hip hop. I do listen to rap, but I listen to like conscious rap.
Yeah,
more not like this stuff that's out
raps
now.
that tell a story.
That tell a story. So like rap wise. Even female rap, I want to bring that up. So female rap wise for me, I would say Lauryn Hill, always.
Definitely.
Right now, because female rap is, still coming up. Eve.
Of course.
Eve, definitely. Lil' Kim.
Yeah, of course.
And there's one more I just had in mind. No, I'm gonna say with those 3: Lil' Kim, Eve, Lauryn Hill. Male wise, I would say Jeezy, Kendrick.
Mm-hmm.
One more, and no, I'm gonna stay with Kendrick. Eminem's my bad. Eminem. Yeah.
I didn't know what his name was. I didn't know what his name was. The women's side of things. I'll do it too.
Yeah.
The thing is with me, I gotta add a fourth singer to my male list.
Yeah, that's fine.
It'll have to be Johnny Gill.
Okay.
Johnny Gill.
All right, that's old school.
What?
All right.
I love his music. Wherever I go, I'll be dancing. I'll be dancing and singing to one specific song.
If you now, since we talking old school, you make it. Now I'm thinking. Did you listen to Earth, Wind and Fire? Earth, Wind, and
What?
Fire. Okay, that's what I said. You talking old school, so now you bringing up some artists.
What?
But Earth, Wind, and
Let's
Fire.
go tonight.
Yeah, Earth, Wind, and Fire. Who else? Oh my God. Well, that's more in the jazz, but Marvin Gaye, Prince, of course.
Yes.
I didn't say Prince. Yeah, Prince, and I wasn't heavy on Michael. I didn't have a problem with Michael. I think the only song really, Billie Jean. Billie Jean was really the only song for me.
The album they released like a couple years after he passed.
Yeah. I saw that. Yeah.
Escape. I bought that album. That album is amazing.
Really? Okay. I still haven't heard the full thing, but that was the most recent one after the
that one album. Like 2 or 3 years. I'm not sure. After he passed, that album is amazing.
Nice. I had to check that out because Michael, always iconic, and I feel like a lot of artists, even Chris Brown. Oh, I'm sorry, I just thought about him. Tank.
Yes.
I listen to him too. Tank is another one that he is, in my opinion, he R&B wise. I don't know why I'm just thinking of just people off my head now. Brandy,
of course,
love Brandy. I said Monica, yeah. So. Oh my God, man! That's a whole
Brandy, yo.
Brandy now,
Sitting
yeah.
up in my room.
People give her like I don't know why they give her like a hate or some type of like
I don't understand why
something going on. Like I know she actually had an album recently. It's called B7.
Yeah.
It came out maybe October. Well, actually, no, sooner than that. But she's been out of music a while, and so I'm glad she did Versus recently because She was just that's Ray J's sister. Yeah. So their family, but Ray J also definitely he's R&B. Definitely R&B. Brandy has definitely stayed relevant. Amazing vocals. Her and Monica neck and neck.
Yeah,
literally neck and neck.
Yeah,
it's to the point you would think they're the same person. But yeah.
I don't understand why. Don't they have a song together?
The Boy Is Mine song?
Yeah.
But it's something, even with that song, and this was on social media, they said Monica would take Brandy out. I don't even think it's even really a competition. Vocal wise.
Everybody deserves a chance to shine.
Exactly, right. It was the start of another one, Maya.
Oh,
Maya,
yes.
Let's talk about her. Maya, Ashanti. I just said that. Ashanti, Maya. But Maya was a low key.
She has that sweet, soothing voice.
Yeah. Maya was a firehouse. She's still dropping stuff now. I don't know what's going on.
I haven't heard anything yet. I got to go on YouTube and listen.
Yeah, but you remember a lot of these people are, a lot of these artists now, like they they're settling back into their life, especially with this pandemic. Like even Beyonce, I don't know if you're a big fan of her, but like Beyonce,
yeah, of course.
We had to give her respect. But even Beyonce, you see like they cut back with releasing stuff. They don't. I think artists or music artists now, they don't have to. Their work speaks for themselves.
Yeah,
I don't have to keep posting or keep releasing new bodies of work every year like they used to. Rihanna used to do the same thing too. Beyonce did, but now
I'm still waiting for Rihanna to release something else.
Yes, yeah. Oh, I don't think we're gonna get that for a little bit.
Yeah, I'm not the one asking for that, man. A lot of people are asking for Rihanna to come back and release more music. She's busy.
She's focused on makeup and all the stuff that she's doing. And that's what's up because you gotta do what you gotta do, but she has. I mean, Rihanna acts like she didn't have a fan base at all. Like we did listen to. I grew up listening to Rihanna.
Yes, of course.
I grew up listening to
Pardon the Replay. Still my first song by her.
I still listen to that same album. That first album, like Music of the Sun.
Mm-hmm.
I still listen to that. She's now even as a businesswoman, and I don't want to give as much as I love her, I don't want to make the whole thing about her. But as a businesswoman, she realized that she doesn't have to just stay in music. She can do other things. She models, things like that. And so that's what makes her very successful. Even with Beyonce, Beyonce doesn't have to drop everything. Their work speaks for themselves. And so, of course, eventually they were going to go into different areas of their business. So makeup and I guess lingerie, things like that. Even Beyonce has Ivy Park, which is her brand. It's like a sports brand, things like that. Mm-hmm. So artists now, that I guess that like those millionaires, even Jay-Z, like Tidal, that's his or.
Yeah, of course.
They don't just do music. They try to brand out and they try to have like a legacy. That's what he had a song. Jay-Z is another top rapper for me. He raps very like when you listen to him, I sound rich when I listen to Jay-Z. Like cause he laughs about like just getting it, get the money, get this. So with him, well just in general, like he had a song on his last album called Legacy. Yeah. So as in leaving, what are you doing? Anybody, what are you doing now to leave behind, or like to add on to who you are? So as in he has that, he has his children, things like that. Even Beyonce, they have like brands and stuff, endorsements, whatever. They're just worth so much. Like Roc Nation, that name by itself, like. We could Google search their networks, to be honest, but this just far out this world. Yeah. Real quick, if this is your first time listening to the podcast, please, we're on Apple Music, we're on Spotify, we're on YouTube. Please subscribe and all that good stuff. We're going to continue with the topics. I know around this time, it's Valentine's Day coming up, and society's in a rush right now. To get in a relationship, buy something, deal with their bullshit, as in, I'm single again. So I know you're currently dating right now.
Yes.
And so as a couple.
And happy.
There we go. And that's shout out to that. A lot of people, they just say, yeah, and just keep it moving. But shout out to the couples that, besides Valentine's Day, every other day, or Valentine's Day is not even like a thing. It's just like that's just consistency. You know what I mean? So definitely shout out to that. But like as a couple, or with your partner,
yes.
How do you guys deal with like, especially with Valentine's Day coming up? Like how are you guys going to dealing with this pressure from society to be like, here chocolates, here. Like how do you deal with that? You just hey, we're gonna do our own thing. We have our own date night. We have our own quality time.
The thing is. When it comes to me, I'm very creative.
Creative, yeah.
Well,
out the box.
Yes, out the box. I'm really creative. Mm-hmm. So when it comes to Valentine's Day, I feel like Valentine's Day shouldn't be a holiday.
Holiday, yeah.
I feel like if you're with the person that you've been like striving to get with, I feel like every day should be Valentine's Day for you.
Every day, yeah, not exactly even every day, but like. You don't even have to think twice about That's how
you don't need a special occasion to just show the specific other love and affection and appreciation.
Exactly.
That she or he means well to you.
Mm-hmm. That's I feel like society's problem right now. It's like they're so in a rush to just be with somebody, and it's like I feel like people are not take the time out for yourself. Number one. Because you can't love nobody else if you not love yourself.
Yeah, of course.
So I feel like people need to know like who they are. Come to the table with something before because a lot of people come with baggage and all that other stuff, and we're not judging them, but it's like relationship takes two: communication, trust, definitely trust, and I want to say understanding.
Yeah,
I want to say you have to understand your partner too. So right now with what we understand, Valentine's, it's at that time and. People either you're happy or I just feel like it's so surface level. You get what I'm saying? You don't even know if it's real or not. And most of the time, people just try to have relationships just to post and and things like that.
That ain't me. The thing is with me is, if I can give any advice to anybody who feels like. Who's upset that they're single and lonely and don't have anybody for Valentine's Day. The best advice I can give you is work on yourself first.
There you go.
Because if you don't,
it's gonna come back up. Those stuff is gonna come back at the last worst minute, and you're gonna push apart somebody away.
The last thing you want to do is get into something when you're not even great yourself.
Exactly.
Like this is quote that I live by. I have to fix yourself before you can present yourself.
Fix yourself, right? Exactly. People project too. They project their insecurities and like doubts and fears, and even with myself, like I'm working on that too. But like I said, come to the table half full, or just you meet me here, I meet you there. Don't
Of course.
Nobody wants to be chasing another person too much. The games, a lot of people play games now.
No,
like
but-
it's, as in like, oh, you didn't talk to me today. Okay, I'm not gonna talk to you today. And then it's like a back and forth, you know.
Yeah, but the thing is, I say this. If you have something, if you have things that you have things that you're going through, and you have someone else, if you have a significant other, all you gotta do is just bring yourself to the table, and that person will come and be there for you any way they can.
Exactly. I know everybody wants their chocolates. They want to be taken out on dates and things like that. But that should be normal, or just be on a regular basis.
Yeah.
Like, or it's more like surprises. So like, as for you and your girlfriend, like, you know, you might surprise her like tomorrow. Or
one thing
tonight.
about me is I am full of surprises.
There we go, and that keeps the relationship spicy. That keeps it spicy to where it's on your toes. She's on her toes, you're on your toes, and it's just, you know, it's healthy. It's only, relationships are only like hard when it's like not healthy. When it seems too good to be true. I saw this. It was a meme. It was a post, and it said when relationships seem too good to be true, it's probably because it's healthy. You know what I mean? As in, like, you know, we're not fighting. Do you and your girlfriend fight a lot, or like you guys communicate very good?
We communicate very well.
Okay. Every relationship has its bumps heads.
They have their bumps heads. They have their bumps heads in every relationship.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is, when it comes to me, I try like my best to like minimize the arguments, and if we disagree on something, then just talk it out, communicate.
You have no problem apologizing if you're wrong?
No.
Okay, and likewise with her too?
No.
Okay, so that's a good, being like apologetic, what's that called? Accountability. Taking accountability, I feel like, is another key with like a relationship. A lot of people, like, it's me. Like, what about me?
Yeah, because I learned by saying, "Oh, you're wrong. No, you're wrong. You did this. No, I did
Point
not.
fingers, yeah.
I did this. No, you did not." You're not gaining anything from all that.
But exactly.
And I'm too tired for the back and forth.
Yeah, at a certain point, it's just like you might as well not even.
If I'm wrong, okay, I'm wrong. If you're wrong, okay, you're wrong.
Okay, yeah, you're wrong.
Yeah, I can't do all that.
And sometimes I think a lot of people want to be right. Like we want to feel like we're right. Like, I'm right and you're wrong, and you need to respect that. And okay, well, they might be the same way too.
Here's another thing I learned. When you're in a relationship, and you have a girlfriend or whatnot, most of the time, when you're right, you're wrong.
So like, you're more than likely you're just wrong.
Yeah,
she's right.
No, you ain't never gonna win.
Okay.
When you right, you're wrong.
Okay. All right, that's fair, because you know what? It de-escalates problems. It's not gonna be
No,
it's not gonna even be a problem, because you're like, okay, I'm gonna take that L.
Just take the L. Even if you do possibly win, you're still lost.
Yeah. All right.
Because if she's upset, you're lost.
Yeah, I hear you, and that's fair for you, because you don't want to have no problems.
No.
You don't want to have going to bed mad, waking up mad, like just. Do you guys see yourselves marriage at this point? I know it's early in, but like, you guys see marriage, or do you see marriage with?
I do. To be honest,
Yeah.
with my girlfriend I'm with now, I feel like that's it.
That's soulmate.
That's it right there.
Do you believe in soulmates?
I do.
Okay. All right. All right.
The thing is, because we have to look at the negative and the positive at the same time.
Yeah.
Before we ever got together, I was not planning on dating. I just wanted to stay to myself or anything. The thing is about her, it was just something about her that really changed my whole perception about dating.
Okay.
Like, once I saw her, it was the way she looked at me, which changed everything.
Okay.
It made me give love and dating one more chance.
All right, I respect that. A lot of, oh my God, a lot of relationships now are so focused on like physical.
No,
you know what I mean. And I'm not even trying to, like, you get what I'm saying, but like, so like, it's not even like the basis. Like, you need to have like common. I saw something about, you can have chemistry, but you can't be compatible. You know what I mean? As in, you can have chemistry with a person, but you guys might be compatible. So if you're compatible and have chemistry, that's the part where it's like, okay, you guys can work out. A lot of relationships now are so like, oh, I think they're cute. All right, what you guys got in common? And so like, oh no, I don't even know. I don't think it's gonna work out. That's how people now they just real quick. And dating apps. How do you? Well, at the time, I know because you're dating now. Were you big on dating apps? Like, not really.
No.
Okay, so you were old school, like meet me in person, or go.
It was more so
or ask them out in person type of thing.
Like no disrespect to anybody who use dating apps, but the thing is, when with me, like me personally, dating apps for me, I felt like it was kind of pathetic or something like that. No, I couldn't do it.
Really? Okay. Well, now. Not everybody can. Well, just how the generation we live in now.
Well, not pathetic.
Yeah.
Because that's what I mean. But like I feel like behind the screen, it like kind of minimizes or it kind of restricts you from showing all you can bring to the table.
Exactly. Yeah, I hear you.
But with meeting somebody in person. Like that's your cue to like show who you really are.
Right. Well, people now.
No keyboard, no phone, no laptop, just you.
But now it's hard, especially with COVID. Remember, like, especially in the generation behind us, the young kids, they are so like social media. Like, when I was in 8th grade, I didn't even have a phone. I mean, I had a phone, but it was like a flip phone. Yeah. And so now these kids have iPads in like 5th grade. You know what I mean? So. Tinder. I think the most popular dating apps now is Tinder, Hinge, and Facebook dating. Even Facebook dating has Facebook has a part. Yeah, it's they have their own section for that. But the point is, now some people are very old school, like meet you in person, like they'll say something, they'll come up to you, and some people are like behind the screen. Yes, catfish. Well, that phenomenon which is still going on. You can still get catfish nowadays. Yeah. Catfishing is a thing. So I get what you're saying when it's like this, not behind a screen or behind an app. It's like I don't know you, but nowadays the society we live in. We don't
know exactly who we're talking to.
We'll be on our We'll be on our phones so much now in public or whatever. So it's like we don't. Back in the older days, you had to talk to people. Like my grandmother, she met my grandfather on the train, type of thing. Mm-hmm. But nowadays, you don't. It's not saying that doesn't happen, but like we're all on our phone. We're in our own world, which is I get it. But back then, you had to talk to people. You had to connect. You had to call. The thing is this.
The thing is this. Talking to someone that you find interesting or talking to someone you find very attractive, it's equivalent to being dropped at the bottom of Mount Everest with no gear. You have no gear. Just climb it. Go.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And the thing is with me is, the thing is I didn't find my girlfriend on social media. I actually met her in person first.
Now you guys go to the same school, correct?
Yes.
So you guys met at like class or just school wise?
We met at a special event at our school.
At our school. Okay. Oh yeah. So you're that's even better, to be honest with you, because you met first of all going to school. Number two, somewhat similar. You guys have similar interests, right? Or so like common things, and so on top of that, then of course you have to be attracted to somebody. So that was just naturally led up to that. So it wasn't just like you met, hung out.
We met first. Social media came secondary.
Okay, and that's like I said. That's where like when things can naturally just flow. That's the best relationships, or when like they catch you off guard, type of thing.
That the way things went between me and her, I love it.
Wow, that's deep.
The way things went between me and my girlfriend now, I love it. And the thing is, there's just some things about her which make me say like, yeah, that's it. I'm not dating after this.
Like,
no,
wow.
She's it.
That's and that's real. That's real because like dating. First of all, dating's expensive. It's a whole process. Like you don't want to keep. My mindset is like I'm not going to keep trying to get to know somebody over and over and over and over.
Like the thing is,
like sharing myself, like sharing like who I am.
Yeah.
That's a process, and it's like I don't want to. If I share who I am with you, I'm not going to try to do that again with like 15 million other people. It's just at the point I just need to stay single, get pets or something, you know.
It's just the thing is when it comes to meeting someone you like or know, it's just the small things you always got to remember.
The little
it's the small things about her or qualities about her that makes her special every day.
That right, and that's what like you have the maturity. That's another thing. Like you have to also have maturity to like appreciate those things, because people, when they meet certain people, like it's little things. They'll be focusing on like the sex and not even focus on this person. Like you know, and even with sex, sometimes you have to have that chemistry. You know, if not, it's just chilling.
I can tell everybody right now, sex is not the most important thing. It is not.
It's not.
And
if
anybody thinks it is, something wrong with you.
It's really not. It's really not. I think a lot of people. Well, I mean, it's just society. I'm not trying to. I feel like I'm like talking so down on everybody, but
no,
it's just how we are wired in society. We're wired and conditioned to. We see somebody we like, we gotta have sex. If something else happens after that, cool. But it's like, where's the chemistry? Where's like the connection? We've been conditioned. We can't help it. Social media. Even when we get on social media, we get that dopamine. It's like which just means like we get that high.
It's just physical. Where's the mental?
Mm-hmm. We get that like when likes, comments, validation, things like that. We get that high from being validated. So that's why kind of like we can't help it. We see somebody we like, we go after it. We think something else is. We think it's chemistry. We think it's connection, but honestly, it's just something so like shallow. You know, what is something that you would give to people during Valentine's Day around this time, like just to make it through, especially the single. You know, I want to say the single women, but like just people that's really like down right now, coming up for this holiday, whatever.
All I can say is to those people who don't have anybody for Valentine's Day. You do have somebody. You got God.
You have God. Yeah.
You got God's love every single day.
That's true.
God is your number one Valentine before anybody else.
There we go. To piggyback off of that, I feel like people love yourself.
Yes.
Love yourself. Honestly, you don't. Yeah. You really don't need anybody.
You got two. For anybody that's sad they don't have anybody for Valentine's Day, you got two Valentines. You got yourself and God.
There you go. And God and. With that, like that timing is always better.
His love and mercy. You don't need no Valentine's Day if you ask me, because God shows you love every day.
Yeah, that's true. Just by waking up. Yeah, just by breathing, just by not being sick. Yeah. Of course. It's I know like a lot of, especially with the young kids now, they like society conditions into like I gotta find somebody. I don't like if I don't like my worth is like what like who am I?
I thank God
starts
every time I wake up. Every morning I wake up. I thank God for the things that's going for me right now. Yeah. My family, the many friends that you do have. The friends that I have. Yeah. The people behind me. Okay. My girlfriend. Every single time I look at her in the face.
Yeah. This reminds you like. I'm blessed.
Yes.
Pretty much I'm blessed. You're blessed as in like...
I don't like the word lucky. I'm the most blessed man right now. That's what I could say.
Yeah. As in like, wow, like you're still in awe of just everything of how she is with you. Like you guys compliment. Mm-hmm. And that's the main thing. Compliment each other.
No, but if there's anybody that I could thank like right now for the person I am right now, it would have to be 4 people. Mm-hmm. It would have to be my dad. Unfortunately, he's no longer living.
Okay, I'm sorry to hear that.
No, but
how old? Oh, if you don't mind me asking, how old was like when he?
The thing is, I don't want to get too much into it. Yeah. The thing is with him, with my dad. My dad is he was always like my best friend growing up, and the thing is, my dad like I carry him with me. Wherever I go,
yeah, he's spirit.
To my aunt,
okay,
who again, she was like a second mother to me growing up. My dad, my aunt, also my mom.
Okay, of course, yeah.
Like the 3 of them, pretty much with their sacrifices, their love, their grace, their ways of making me feel. safe and basically building me up to the man that I am now.
Right.
But I have to give like a huge shout out and a thanks to my brother.
Okay.
Because like growing up, we're like so different in many ways. The thing is, like as years went by, we became closer and closer. The thing is, when it came to like me like recognizing that I wanted to do music and stuff like that, I can honestly say he's been like one of my biggest supporters.
Yeah, support.
Yeah. And the thing is with him. If I ever grow up and be bigger and be big,
well, you will. You gotta. Yeah, it's when that time comes. Yeah,
when that time comes, I have like 3 dreams and wishes that I want to do. I want to put my mom in her own house.
Yeah.
I want to give back, like donate
charities
to charities and stuff like that. Donate to Haiti.
Do you see real quick? Do you see yourself kind of starting like a nonprofit or like a some type of movement?
I feel like after watching people like Michael Jackson do it for years, I feel like I want to do something like that too. Yes.
Okay. In some aspect, however, at the time what it would be, but like you want to give back to like the community. You want to give back to like the culture of just music, artists, kids. Just
the thing is, I love my family dearly. Mm-hmm. Like my family, we'll have a lot of rocky moments.
Just like every other family.
Here, just like any other family. But the thing is, I love my family dearly. My mom, she still treats me like I'm the baby because I am the baby. I'm the youngest of 5.
Wow, 5. Okay.
I'm the youngest of 5. 2 brothers and 2 sisters.
You still close with them?
I am.
Okay.
Every last one of them.
Sibling? Okay.
The thing is, it was just that for years, I always felt like for years growing up. This is a true story. I've always like before I started singing, before I broke out with my own like discovering my person, like my character.
Yeah.
I was always like my brother. I was always attached to my brother's hip.
Okay. Yeah.
But ever since I picked up the microphone and started dancing is what got me out of my brother's shadow.
Yeah.
And made me like build my own person.
Because who you are, your individual.
Yeah. And be like an individual person. Be an individual.
Nice.
Now, ever since then, I have been blessed. Ever since then, music, dancing. People just love me for my personality.
Yeah.
I can honestly say there is going to be more music coming out soon.
That was my next question.
For those who listen to my music,
Yes, I was going to say real quick so we can wrap up. Yeah. Do you have any EP, album, projects coming, and where can you also reiterate where people can find you?
I don't have any EPs coming out soon, but I do have more singles coming out soon.
Okay.
I'm currently writing right now. It's in the works. I can just say that.
Just creatively, just working. Okay.
Yeah. So people can find me at SoundCloud. At Cosmo Hawkins because I like to make things easier for my fans, my followers, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Apple Music,
YouTube,
CossyCos. You can find me. Apple Music under CossyCos.
Right.
Spotify, you can find me under CossyCos. YouTube, Cosmo Hawkins, CossyCos, whichever one works for you.
And of course, your Instagram. You want to share your Instagram handle for people that can follow you?
My Instagram, you can follow me at blissful_pleasure22.
Nice. Well, we're gonna wrap up for the episode. I appreciate you coming through. Definitely hit definitely the topics that need to be heard. Especially within the music culture, and Valentine's Day. Love yourself, people. Love yourself. There's nothing, that's the main thing. Focus on you. Treat yourself.
Yeah.
Anything,
Yeah. And the thing is, like, love yourself, enjoy yourself, and just show love to yourself and adore yourself.
Right.
And if you do have, for those who have a significant other, that's a +1.
Yeah, that's a plus. Yeah. Definitely. Well, I want to thank everybody for listening for the episode today. Please subscribe, comment, tell us what you think, tell us your thoughts. Like, what are you doing for Valentine's Day? What are you doing, coming up? What's your favorite music artist? Just talk to us in the comments and everything. Thank you, everybody, for listening, and we'll check you out later.